And what you should say to anybody who brings it up, you're like, look it up. Go find it. Is there a court record? Do I have charges? The answer is no.
I didn't do shit. I didn't do anything.
Just be very assertive about it.
Yeah. Defend yourself a lot.
Yeah.
Now that we're rolling, I've never officially gotten that off my chest and got a chance to pick a bone with you assholes.
Whoa, let's go. Pick the bone off the chicken.
For Ryan?
Ryan's not even here to hear me pick a bone.
You gotta wait.
And he's almost the ringleader.
He started it. I saw these. Hey, whenever I see these two guys behind the computer and they're like doing titles, they're busting up. It's not good.
Look, I like it. I like it when they're busted. If they think it's funny, that's great.
No, it's the best.
That was a step.
But when I'm suddenly looking at a title and it says
shocked.
Anthony's mentor, Larry Nasir.
Dude, that was the funniest shit. You have no, I wish I could show you how hard me and him were choking writing that down.
They were slapping the table.
You thought my face was red while I'm arm wrestling Bart? That wasn't shit.
I was like, I thought that was my last day on Earth. I was choking to death.
I was hurting everywhere because I was laughing so hard. It was insane. We were like, Anthony Lee's
like
mentor,
that.
Larry Nasir is in prison or something.
Because all I could think was your reaction.
That's it. That's it. I can see Anthony like excitedly looking up like the new Slant JK videos or whatever, and then seeing that title and be like,
Yeah.
that's all it took. Yeah. That's it. And I was dead.
And then we knew that we were getting a text that said, guys.
Who did the title?
Who did this title?
These freaking guys.
We double gremlin collabed on that shit. We were just like, yo, look at this. And we just typed it and we looked at it. We were like, so stupid. It was just very nasty. I wish we could have done it in a world where like the public doesn't see it and only you do, but it didn't go out. No, it went out.
How the Fairley Brothers
Dude,
Dude, it was like live.
But part of that makes that video, so the title was changed because we were like, okay, fine, we'll change it. All the comments are like, oh, you guys changed it.
The comments were like, wait till Anthony sees it, all this shit.
Yeah, it's literally like, yo, keep the title before it gets changed. It's like for you guys, but it's also for the audience if they get they're in on it.
That we're roasting him, and they knew who's doing it.
Larry Nasser looking at jail time.
They changed the title, dude.
Can you at least explain why?
No.
It's not funny to me.
Yeah, I know.
I think it's hilarious.
That's why you're a good sport.
There's no logic to it. All we could think of is that you weren't in the room, so we thought it would be funny for you to discover it.
And
Okay, dude, this is the exact title. Someone commented it. In case they changed the title, it was "Things Are Looking Bad for Anthony's Mentor, Larry Nasir." And then Steve comments, and says, for context, Anthony had to leave early, parentheses, to move to Vegas, end parentheses, and asked Ryan and I to help with his titles.
You're welcome.
That's why it's funny, because you're hosting.
exactly why. That's exactly why. Well, so he's
Insane title.
so when he came in for that, we're like, well, you got to pay the price a little bit.
Yeah.
You want me to help you? I'll help you.
It's even funnier because it's your video. He's hosting that
At
one?
some point, Steve said to Anthony, how dark is your soul?
That's why it's funny because he hosted and he had to dip out. So he's like, oh, can you take care of my titles? We're like, that's fucking funny.
Think about it, sweetie.
So we're just like, oh, it's blast us with the titles.
Dude, that's really funny.
Look, I'll give credit to you guys.
Thank you. Credit to me.
Ryan and Steve are just really good at titling stuff. They're just really good and really smart when it comes to like what makes sense for searchability, SEO, all that.
We got 26K.
Hey, there you go.
That's pretty
Those were
good.
the days, boys.
That's so sobering.
Those were the days.
Hey, one of the videos we got 47K. That's pretty good, bro. That was a year ago.
Here's another funny tidbit that actually just happened. So Ryan obviously does the short reel edits and stuff like that, right? So he'll invite different people that reel is related to collab on the post. And naturally, Ryan knows my situation. Not only does he know my situation, he knows like my circle of audience as well. So there's just a number of, I post whatever I can, but there's a number of things that like, I'm like, I always have to be like, bro, I can't I can't collaborate on this. And he's always like, I know, I just wanted you to laugh at it. Always doing this.
I farmed the engagement because I screenshot that I invited him to collab and I put it as a story and I go, I tell the JK fans this fool ain't gonna accept it. I just farm engagement for it.
That's great because you have to triple check.
I have
like,
to.
This guy's
every single
sneaky.
time. And then, so recently, we do the this or that video, right? Where you guys are like, fucking like my song or sex, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, look,
Good challenge.
I'm like, that one's really funny.
Yeah.
And I also want to make sure Mike sees this. So I'm like, forget it, I'll collaborate on it. But the thumbnail on it, the thumbnail is a picture of me, right? And then it's like the text, the subtitles that he puts there, it's something like, I'll choose the sex offender felony.
And I would say that's by design.
Right? So
The app chooses it.
It's AI. It chooses the best one.
but I'm like, look, I haven't really been posting like my regular dance content. I've just kind of been a hermit with some other stuff. I've been doing dance work like in the shadows. I was like, this is really funny. Whatever, I'm gonna post it, and then I left it up, right? And then I do this Netflix job.
Ooh.
I do this Netflix job, and then I'm like, okay, I should post about that because like it was a huge thing, and at the end of the day, it's like I also want to remember that I did all my own stuff, right? And then I look at my IG, and then it turns out the last thing that was posted is this fucking photo of me on my main grid. That's like, I choose the sex offender. Yeah, I'll take the sex offender felony.
Oh my god.
Unpinned.
So then I had to remove it from my main grid. I removed from my main grid. I'm like, all right, cool. It's just in the Reels grid. And then I posted this reel for my work.
Choose this.
And then I like scroll over to my Reels grid and I still see it and I'm like, oh,
Dude.
oh man, it's just so bad.
You can still see it?
If you take it off your main grid, because it's a reel, it can be in your Reels grid.
Oh, you can't remove yourself?
Hey,
So
now
then
he
I
knows
had-
that. Now he knows
So
that.
then I had to stop sharing it completely. So it's still obviously up for JK, but I just took off the collaboration.
I would recommend that. 100%.
Imagine leaving that next to the Netflix thing.
Playing with fire.
Like, who is this guy?
The sex offender.
Bro, it's just like an innocent
It
picture
says
of me
that?
like,
And you're not even like looking goofy about it. You're just
No,
like
it's
normal.
just I choose the sex offender.
Dude, that's pretty bad.
JK is a dangerous place
yeah,
for me.
Bro, for real.
I run a youth program weekly right now, dude. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Hey, one of the parents from the gym was like, "Hey, so you do a podcast?" And I was like, I looked at I was like, "Whatever you do, please don't watch it." I said, "Please."
That makes him want to watch it
I
more.
say that all the time too.
Please don't.
I do that all the time. There's one dude in our youth program who like just turned 21 because our program's for like 14 to 20 year olds, right? But he's an adult, right? And he like watches JK all the time. And anytime he like kind of brings it up, I'm like, we don't talk about that here.
Please. That's my other job. Don't bring that up.
14-year-old in the room, you
I
know?
say, listen. Yes, I'm on a show. Yeah, it's called Casuals MMA. Okay.
I told him I was like, "Don't watch that one either." Okay.
One of my older cousins I ran into at the wedding I was at recently was like, "Hey man, like your videos came onto my algo, this Jollibee versus Louisiana Fried Chicken," and I was like, "Oh yeah," and he goes, "Yeah, I liked it. I was watching," and then it led me to some other videos, and there's some things I wish I didn't know about you, man.
Wait,
That's what he said.
What do you think he was referencing?
The anal story.
Probably anything, yeah, because it's like, because he doesn't know me like that. He like only knows the family side, and he was like, "Yeah, there's some things I would have rather not known."
How do you carry on a conversation with that guy after that?
Oh, we're joking around. Yeah, it's totally
I
fine.
thought he was being serious.
It's totally.
I'd have been like, "Fuck you, dude."
I would have rather. No. He's being like,
Fuck you.
everyone has the same sense of humor as me, but in the family. But then I'm just like, yeah, I also would rather you not know that I jacked off at Sylvan Learning Center.
That one was good.
Not necessary.
That was really
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
You
yeah.
had to get it on, dude.
People can relate to that though, and if you can't, you're fucking.
Wait,
lying.
what?
People can relate to that.
I can't. Nope.
Shut up, can't lie.
I can't.
Liar.
You never had a sexual emergency?
I never had to go to a Sylvan Learning Center.
So he's like, I can't relate to that. I jacked off at a Kumon.
The part you can't relate to is the area itself. It's like,
Who goes to a tutor?
Yeah.
Sylvia.
What up, guys? Come join our Patreon because there's hundreds of videos dating back to 2019.
Support the channel's growth and new ideas.
And tap into the closer community by joining our Discord.
Come chat with me inside, and then you can say funny things to me.
And get the opportunity to suggest new video ideas. Come join our Patreon. Thank you.
Link is in the description box below.
Honestly, majority of the time that I request a collab is as a joke for you. Because it's always not going to be shareable.
Triple check, quadruple check.
And then when you actually accept it, I'm like, oh, fuck.
We ruined Anthony.
I might have been in a dark place at
He
that
fell
time.
for it. He bought it.
He's drunk.
Look at this idiot.
I'm like, there's no way this guy can share this on his page.
But he did.
Look,
And then I like how you made that the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Mike was being all serious too because he was like, I had to be like, dude.
He's like, so I'm going into hydraulic press, huh? Jesus.
Fuck me, right?
Telling him about it, and then he's like, dude, you know you can change like the thumbnail picture now, so I bet you if you ask Ryan, he'll be cool about it. I was like, that's not the point.
Oh, yeah, you don't want it on at all. Like, I wouldn't even... Because it starts with them saying sex offender, so that's not a good... It's not a good word to have on your page.
And what you should say to people, what you should say to anybody who brings it up, you're like, look it up. Go find it. Is there a court record? Do I have charges? The answer is no.
I didn't do shit. I didn't do anything.
Just be very assertive about it.
Yeah. Defend yourself a lot.
Yeah.
Once you're not doing any like corporate stuff and you can fully be like Anthony the real
Anthony.
The real
the
sex
real
offender.
Anthony, are you just gonna go bald out and say crazy shit?
I think I say whatever I feel and believe, for the most part. I just think that when it's like segregated to our own audience, I'm like, fine. The second it like, I have
over.
to.
Yeah, the spillover is crazy.
Spillover's
The
scary.
second it's spillover, but like it's not the right type of spillover for like people who follow me and stuff.
When JK fans go fuck Kinjas on the Kinjas Instagram,
They never do that because JK fans are better than that.
they're cool.
But
They're cool.
to this day, there's always gonna be Twin Tower freaking gifs in everything.
I see it, and it never doesn't make me laugh.
Do a little hunt on Anthony's feed right now.
It's crazy.
It's just a GIF.
Dude, it
Let me
never
see.
doesn't
Let
make
me
me
see
laugh.
one if there's one of my.
No context. They just put it. Yeah, they just put the GIF.
9/11 GIFs on this guy's. He just posted about how he like taught a seminar or something.
I'm trying to see if there's one on the Squid Games post.
It's unbelievable.
Yep, there's one on the Squid Games post. You gotta search for it. Hey, I had to scroll far a long time.
hey, so when you gotta explain this to like friends or whoever, and then they're like, why do they keep doing Twin Tower shit? Like in your, has you ever explained it to them?
Crazy people. People on the internet are crazy.
There's so much to explain.
One comment's really good, and this is gonna make Steve very happy. It says, "How many cars did you sell off of this?"
That's good, dude.
There's like it's like 95% about the performance, 5%, dropping bars.
Hey man. Hey, it happened, brother. It happened, dude.
Oh, another Twin Tower. There's 2 Twin Tower gifts on this one.
What is it? What is it? What? Oh my gosh, it's that one?
Yeah.
That's so good. Dude.
Twin Tower.
Oh, it's from Dillyjot B. This guy is a good fan.
Yeah. They're good people.
Hey, Nina commented.
What did she do? The Twin Towers?
Dude, if she jumped in on it,
I would fucking die.
game over, dude. Oh my god, dude.
And I was rewatching the video about a day in the life of Anthony, and the Frozen bit that's the new one, bro. I'm gonna just put Elsa. I'm just gonna put Elsa on your fucking gifts now, dude. On your comments.
I think somebody did and something else.
Where as you, I hit all the Frozen DVDs everywhere.
Yeah, that's gonna be the next one, I think. Well, fucking. Do you want to build a snowman?
Why would
Gifts.
he have so many Frozen DVDs? And he put them everywhere.
That's so funny.
It's like insurance in case he's like, I gotta jerk off, but I can't. Where's the Frozen DVDs? So he's backups for backups and backups.
Do you wanna build a snowman?
So you know this like thing you did, Anthony, where it's like you and Mike did this one like podcast. They didn't mention JK one time throughout that whole interview.
So that's actually for the Korean Herald, which is like even a print newspaper company out in Korea. And then that podcast is a segment or like basically an offshoot of like that publication. So it was mainly set up for Mike because he's judging Street Woman Fighter.
Okay.
Talked about that on Saturday.
Sick.
But then when they found out that I was gonna be in town too, Mike was like, "Yo, you want to jump on this thing with me and we can turned into more of like a kindred conversation with different stuff and the K-pop work that like nobody knows that I do. I was like, oh yeah, great. So I jumped on there, and then I was like, it's like casual because we're supposed to be like drinking, sipping whiskey, drinking beer, having like casual conversation about that, but it's casual conversation about like our work.
Oh, okay.
So when it got to that stuff, low key, subconsciously for me, I'm like, I don't bring JK up as like work, like this is what I do for work.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's also like,
Quite smart.
where does that go?
Yeah.
Hey, no one's ever is like, well, so what else you got going on? You just, that's it. I just dance. I don't do anything else.
I think we covered it.
Yeah,
That's all.
They're like, you don't got anything else going?
My honest answer is I do like, I'm a co-host on a comedy satire podcast, news podcast.
So you do proudly talk about us.
But I don't go.
does
It's
it have a
called.
name?
I'm not like, hey, have you heard of Just Kidding News? Because I'm like,
Are they not good hosts? They're not like, oh, does that have a name?
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it does actually.
I like how he throws it away. He's ashamed of us.
Hey, low
throws it away.
key, I kind of do that too.
Smart though.
Well, I have.
Nobody here wants to promote it.
That's called playing defense.
When I'm talking to like our people, like people who are either our age or into the shit that we do, like-minded, all day.
Yeah.
You know, but like if I'm talking to like a business person or whatever, I'm like, I'd rather just nonchalantly tell you what it is without saying who it is.
I was in a business meeting and this guy was like, Joe, you're so different in real life. And I'm like, why, you think I'm gonna start mouth fucking you in front of everybody?
He's like, oh, there's the Joe.
It is.
Real spark plug.
Yeah, it's kind of like some. It's kind of like sometimes when you reserve certain types of humor with just your close circle, and like when you meet strangers, like there's no way you're gonna joke around and be sarcastic with that person. They're gonna think you're for real, you know.
Dude, I've been staying at my cousin's house, so his mother-in-law, which is basically like my auntie-in-law, so to speak, right? She's like helping take care of his kid and whatnot, and there's like every now and then she's just cooking family meals, so I get to come home like after JK, for example, sometimes, and there's just gonna be like food. And so there's one time where both, my cousin and his wife, they were like running late from both of their separate engagements. So next thing you know, I'm just sitting there eating with my auntie-in-law. So we got a chance to bond, get to know. I only really talked to her once, like at the wedding. I was like, okay, cool, like, we'll bond. And she speaks English really well. And she's into pop culture. She watches a bunch of like reality TV shows. I'm like, this is crazy. Like, a mom figure that like is really into pop culture and interested in things. She's talking junk on the new Gladiator 2 movie. So we're like, then you watch stuff. And then so she's trying to get to know me. And then we go into JK. And then I'm trying to explain I'm trying to keep it high level.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, like, what's it called? Like, I want. And I'm like, I really don't think you should watch.
That's you have to have.
Loves it. And then she goes, Anthony, would you rather fuck your mom or your dad?
She's like, for me, Dad.
That like makes people more interested. I think when you say that.
Really?
That's so true.
They're like, how? It's forbidden? What are you doing?
So what do you do if you don't want them to watch it though? What do you say?
So then I start trying to like deflect. I get real nervous, by the way. And I start going things like, it's really stupid. Like, we say really stupid things.
No, I just tell everybody, dude. You gotta be. That's why we're not getting no views. None of you guys want to promote this shit. I'm the only one fucking promoting this shit.
You promoting it?
I'm the only motherfucker that promotes it, man. You guys don't even fucking promote it at all, dude.
Joe's at Jumbi giving people drinks. He's like, hey, make sure you watch JK.
Yeah. That's what I do, man. Dude, you'd be like, yo, I fucking love JK. I'm like, really? But they're always talking about JK films. And I'm like, do you guys know we have this new channel called JK News? And they're like, what's that?
Oh, yeah, I'm not
That's
really
for
interested,
real.
I'm
That's
really
for real.
interested.
I'm like, yeah, like, we've been doing it for a while now. Dude, I only remember the skits. Yeah.
Does June Corporate ask you not to mention JK when you're at work?
No, they just don't want me to associate the two things.
They don't want you to promote.
He got all quiet. He was like, hey, actually, delete that part.
That's so funny.